Good morning. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Good morning. The Lord told me to share something that he told me the other day. I was in prayer in the morning time before I went to work, and the Lord told me to read the story of Jesse. And Jesse in the Bible is David's father. And I thought it strange that the Lord would tell me to read about Jesse, because Jesse don't really have a major part in that story. But I read it. I read how God sent the prophet to go to Jesse's house to anoint a new king because Saul was cutting up and he was getting ready to replace Saul. So the prophet goes to Jesse's house like the Lord told him, and Jesse brings out all of his sons who he think would be suitable to be a king. And God tells the prophet, it's none of them. He asks Jesse, do you have another son? So Jesse says, yeah, the youngest one, but he a little weird, he a little strange. And Jesse, man, I know he ain't no king. So when I finished reading the story, I was like, okay, God, I know this story. Like, I'm familiar with this story. And the Lord said to me, Jesse was the father of a king and didn't even know it. Ooh! Jesse was the father of a king and didn't even know it. So the Lord said to me that some of his people are waiting to be validated by people who they deem to be important, and some of their family, some of their friends. Y'all waiting on validation. But the Lord has already sent validation from heaven. The prophet came and searched David out. His own family, his own daddy didn't even realize who he was in the spirit. So I say all that to say this. Stop waiting on validation from people when your validation has already come from heaven. God has already validated you. God has already anointed you. God has already put in you what he needs to put in you for you to move forward. But you waiting on somebody to validate you. You waiting on somebody to tell you to go forth. You waiting on somebody to give you a little pat on the back to say, yeah, you good, you anointed, da da da. No. God has already anointed you. You don't need validation. The validation already came from heaven. Jesse was David's father and did not realize